All right, welcome everybody. So we're going to go ahead and go over my menu template. Now, the menu template I'm going to say is super generic and simple for you to make adjustments, but I know that for a lot of people, when you go over the food unit and you want students to get excited about a particular aspect of your culture, menus pop up at some point or another. Either you're going to be ordering from a menu or you're going to be playing out and acting using a menu that you created. There are a lot of different applications. And what we're going to do is talk about the different elements here and how to change them. So the advantage to having a menu here is that you're able to take any of these elements and change them, but you're also giving students an idea of what a menu looks like. I realize that should be something very simple. In some cultures, going out to eat and looking at a menu is very normal. For some cultures, it is not. So when you tell a student to create a menu, sometimes you have to think, do they really understand all of the little elements of the menu? So this is great because you have the bolded title of the item and you have a description. You also have a place for the name of the restaurant. And so you also have some other call to actions, order now, or order online available, or you have another quick phrase here that helps people get hungry to eat this food. So how I would do this is I would first look at the items I wanted to create and what might be useful. So if I were to do this with German foods, because I am a German teacher, one of the ones that I might look up is bratwurst. Now, when I look up bratwurst, I see a lot of different elements here. And I can take this and I click and drag it over to the circle and it automatically crops it. If for some reason that doesn't work and you get it in the wrong part of the picture, you double click here and then you're able to move the picture around. If it's a bigger picture like this one, for example, you can move that picture around and kind of get that perfect shot. So there are different ways that you can manipulate the images. Personally, I think that is a great way to go. I'm going to reset it back to the Spaghetti Magnifico. So that's one way. So you have the students replace the images, and then you also have them replace the titles, of course, and then the short description about what is there. What I would also do is I would recommend to students to maybe change the color scheme of their particular restaurant. Ooh, that one's too much. Maybe a red. Red might work, or a nice brown. Does not go with the green. I'm just going to stick back with the black. It's fine with me. But you see how you could take one of these other elements, though, and you could change the color up here, and you can make that color be something different that kind of fits the color and the theme of the restaurant. So if you have students that are taking culinary classes, this is a great way to kind of get them introduced into design and how to sell things. You also tell the students that they need to have a phrase here that means order now in your language. You need to have one that says order available online in your language. You might have a specific website, and that's a good time to tell them, like, for example, German websites end in .de. They don't end in .com. So I put here .yum because I thought that was kind of fun. So there's a lot of different elements that you can change on here. And again, with the menu, what you have here is a way for students to see very quickly what it is. And say you don't like this particular menu format. You can have students look up other menu formats and go ahead and have them change those as well. So there's really a lot of fun ways to do it. They can change the name of the restaurant, change the descriptions. But again, this is all here online and available. And lucky for you, I have the instructions for the students. And these instructions basically go through how do you do it. So you want to change the images. You just click on the pictures, select the elements button. You see it pointing there. You type a word in the search box and you click and drag the image. Now, one of the great things is with this search right here, but there's a phrase, Kartoffelsalat, which means potato salad. Oftentimes you'll have different items that will come up that are specific to the language or the culture that you're trying to use. So Kartoffelsalat, if I were to type that in, or another unique German item, there are many of those items that are there within the picture gallery that you can use to help the students better see different views and aspects and perspectives on what the word means. So it's really a great way, a great tool. And again, it looks sharp. And then what you do is you take this, so I love what you can do with this afterwards. So afterwards, you can download it, you can print it off as a PDF, or you can take it and you can, again, you can embed it. You take the embed code and you take that embed code here and put it onto your learning management system. You can put it into Schoology. You can put it into Google Classroom. You can put it into a website. You can put it into Google Sites. It's lots of fun stuff to do. You can also have them send this via social media. Maybe have other people check on it or something like that. There's lots of great ways for them to do this. And me personally, I would probably print out the best ones, and then I would go ahead and have the students then utilize that in the future. And by having it be created by students, and you tell them that, it means something more than just if I were to give them a menu with too many things on it that I may not know. So this is a great beginning starter activity that has a lot of potential, and will get the students to be able to take more ownership over it and be able to design one of the fanciest looking restaurants. And so hopefully that helps you, gives you some ideas with this particular menu item and how to manipulate the items here in Canva. And good luck.